We've got a new gadget to review.
What the heck is this?
What does it do?
And more importantly, is it whack?
Or is it worth it?
Let's go find out. Okay, welcome back. I'm Gavin.
And I'm Megan.
And this is our third episode here of Wow Wednesday, where we review a gadget, something usually that we would like to try out that we think would be helpful for us, and we're hoping that's helpful for you. And WOW stands for Wack or Worth It, and then Wednesday. All right.
Let's hope that this one goes a little bit smoother than the last two. It was a little rough ride, the last two episodes.
We used our dog Harper last time, and Harper didn't know she was on camera, and
or maybe she did know she was on camera.
I was ready to quit altogether. Right?
It was almost over. Yes.
And on episode 1, we used the chopper. You know what a chopper is?
If not, you should watch the video. You'll find out.
And there's some things Megan didn't know.
It didn't go very well. So, I actually even drop a F-bomb.
Definitely go back and watch those. So.
All right. So we're hoping this week is a little smoother than those.
So what is this, babe? Because when you got this out of the Amazon package, I was like, what'd you get, honey? Like, what is this?
I know, it looks a little, I don't know, suspect. All right, well, let me tell you what the official description is. The MightyDuty, as in D-U-T-Y, not to be confused with any other kind of duty.
All right.
Car air humidifier aromatherapy essential oil diffuser works as both a humidifier and aroma diffuser. Wow, right? Yes. And it goes on. The pleasant smell will help lift your mood, relieve tension and anxiety, boost metabolism, new diet technique, and so on. I'm not sure what and so on is, but...
OMG, we are going to sew on this. We're going to find the sew on. We're going to get into that.
We're going to lose some weight, boost our metabolism.
I'm pretty curious about the sew on, but even the other things, we're going to be like, would you think it happens in a week? So we're going to have to look and see if we look trimmer with our metabolism within a week, right?
Happier. Yes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Right. So for the next few days, we're going to be trying this out in our car. And we're going to be checking in with you guys to let you know what we think about it.
It is a car diffuser, so we kind of have to do it
in the car. Yeah, right? This isn't something you use in your house.
And then, so we're going to get in the car, show you that, and then we will come back and give you our conclusion at the end if it's whack or worth it. I know the suspense is killing you. I'm curious too.
Yeah. So stay tuned.
This should be fun. Let's go. All right. We are in the car shooting on location.
It's exciting stuff.
There are some people around that I think are like wondering what is going on in this parking lot. But, and also we wanted to test this in the car, but Megan said we were going to like work out or something.
I got my workout clothes on.
That I was not doing video on workout clothes. And so she's upset because I'm in a collared shirt and she just
I have workout clothes on.
But anyway, where are we at with this?
All right. So we have the MightyDuty car oil diffuser. And at home, I filled this little compartment up with water. And it was pretty easy to do. You just pull this.
So all of that is just water?
Just water, yeah.
Okay.
And you can see there's kind of like a little wick almost, kind of like a little sponge in there. So I think that's what kind of pulls here and will, diffuse the oils. And I brought a few different oils just to kind of talk about. We've been using essential oils for like 15 years and are huge fans. We have used it for pretty much everything from like ear infections to pink eye to Gavin probably needed stitches and we used essential oils.
I stepped on some glass and then I didn't have to get stitches because within 3 days I healed it.
Well, he laid in bed.
Oils, baby.
He laid in bed for 3 days. But this is not medical advice. This is just what we're doing. We're not doctors. We're not giving you any medical advice. They're, just what we use as home remedies,
but because we use essential oils so much, we've used diffusers in our house. Yes. We're like stinky car with kids,
especially sports,
stuff, and like it just always enhances our mood too. So we should try this in a car, and here we are.
Yes, here we are. So I was really excited. Also, before I put it in there, there are only like 3 companies I use for essential oils. I don't go to like the grocery store and buy them or the health food store because you don't really know what's in them. They can have some like toxic fillers, even if it says 100% pure. So the 3 people ask me all the time, the 3...
No posers, just the good stuff.
Yeah, no fake stuff. So the 3 that I use are Young Living, doTERRA, and then this Florahana is actually a European brand, but they all are safety tested. And so you're not going to be breathing in any toxic stuff. Kind of like if you have one of those dangly, air...
Dangly what?
Dangly, in your car.
Air fresheners?
Yeah, air fresheners. Okay. That's what they're called.
Yeah, dangly air freshener.
You don't want anything else dangling. Okay, so here's what this had to do. I personally like kind of lemon citrusy smells because it lifts your mood and helps with anxiety. I did, just for fun, I brought Slim and Sassy because it did say...
You were going to say shits and giggles, but you didn't want to.
Say that.
Yeah, I did. I just did.
Maybe we have to bleep that out.
Yeah.
Okay, but Slim and Sassy, maybe, it says it's going to boost your metabolism. So that's an option too. So there's a few options. I personally like kind of tangerine orange smell. So
and I think this is where the sew-on starts coming on, that they said sew-on, kind of like what kind of essential oils you use
will be the sew-on.
It's kind of the results you're going to get.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead, add 2 to 3. So not much. You don't have to use a lot of oils. I'll be curious if we can smell it.
There.
Yeah, 3. I did 3.
Okay.
The other thing, I did read the package because I didn't want to mess this up. Hopefully I still don't mess it up. I do have a history of that.
It's highly likely this is going to get messed up.
Then I'm going to put this in and turn it. The packaging did say that you want to turn your car on first before you plug this in because it could short circuit it. I don't know, not your car, but the
You know
diffuser.
What, on video, we should just go against and see what happens. Try and just be like, live dangerously.
We are going to turn the car on before that we do it.
Making so fun.
One thing I did notice, because I did look at a lot of different diffusers, I like the ones you have some flexibility, so you could plug it in like this. If it was USB port was there, down. Ours doesn't work, so that's not going to work.
It's not a USB port, is it?
Whatever that is.
What is that?
I don't know. I'm just making up words.
If you don't have an old school lighter, whatever this is called, this isn't going to work.
Or it goes sideways. See, switch it around. Yeah. So it's very versatile, very flexible.
Okay.
All right. So I need you to turn the car on before I plug it in.
Okay, and I'm going to be recording
socket, is what
also.
It says. 12-volt socket is what it is. That's the official name.
Boom. Okay, so the car is on.
It's the moment of truth.
Here we go.
If this doesn't work at all, we're in trouble. This is going
to be amazing.
Okay, I'm plugging it in. I think that's in. And then it looks like I just hit this button. Oh! I think I need to turn it a little bit.
Success! It actually works.
It does
so
work. Oh, you can kind of adjust it if you want to shoot it towards you.
Shoot it towards you. Have it come this way.
Let's see how long it takes this to actually smell.
I feel like my mood's enhancing.
I'm feeling so happy.
Okay. Well, what we're going to do, I guess we can look back at this camera. I don't know if you can see on this, but we're going to drive around, I don't know, for an hour, go have lunch, and then we're going to come up with a conclusion. No, we're going to maybe wait a day or two.
Yeah. We're going to have some errands to run.
Yeah, we're going to go have tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah, for lunch. We're going to have a little date and get out of this shady park where people park way back in the corner. But it will give you a conclusion of whether or not it's whack or worth it. Favorable so far. We will see.
It's looking good.
All right.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Okay, we just went through some vigorous testing. We drove to lunch and we drove home, and we are ready to give you our synopsis.
That's not true. I did drive around without you. Just because you're not in the car doesn't mean I haven't driven around. So I did run some errands.
I did.
Picked up kids from sports and things like that.
And I used your car last night, and I was like, should I plug it in? I was like, nope. Whatever.
I don't think you're selling it so great.
Yeah. Okay, let's give them the results.
All right. So I actually really liked using it a lot. There were a couple of little caveats, though. One is that at first we really didn't smell it much, so we added a few more drops. So, I felt like it maybe needed more than 2 or 3 drops.
And here's my thoughts on that.
Okay.
You have a really big car.
Yeah,
right?
I do. Yeah.
And I think that played a role in it.
Okay.
Okay, so keep in mind, if you have like a smaller car, it's probably not going to need as much.
I also think it takes a little time. There's almost like a little spongy wick inside, so it takes a little time before the oils get to that and then actually get dispersed. Because once it started going, we could smell it and we liked it. Yeah, it was a positive experience. I think
in the future, after that first time, it'll go quicker.
Yeah.
But we could definitely smell it. Once it started working, it was good. We've been doing essential oils forever. Like, how have we not tried this, babe?
I know. Yeah. And it's a great price point. It's not real expensive.
I'm going to put that one on you.
Okay.
I mean, you run the show in that area, so.
I do think that there are certain situations that this would work pretty well, as I'm thinking about different scenarios where you would want something.
And how we came up with this, Megan's going down the road and like, oh, I wish this would have been nice for her.
So we recently moved and we drove across the country, and I really wish I would have had something like this to put like peppermint or some kind of oil in there that would like perk me up, because driving that many hours. Yeah, so I wasn't sleepy when I was driving. More alert.
So she can help
be a better
driver.
So I do think that would have been helpful on a long road trip to like kind of help you stay awake if you do a lot of driving.
Right.
I also think like our dog gets super anxious. You may have seen that in the other video that we made where she was kind of a pill. She gets really anxious when she goes to the groomer or to the vet, and putting like a calming oil in here for her would probably be really beneficial.
This is a theory, but we think it's going to work. We'll leave that in the comments.
Yeah. And I get a little anxious. We're about to fly out today, actually, to go see our daughter.
Like
Yeah. I'm the human version of Harper. I get anxious about traveling and things. So I do think today, when we're heading to the airport, I am going to put this on and just, kind of zen out, since he'll be driving and I don't have to really pay attention.
We're going to see our daughter for Parents Weekend at Michigan.
Yay.
Excited about that.
All right. And then the third thing is, we kind of talked about earlier, when you've got teens and they play sports, it does get a little stinky in the car, and sometimes they leave their gear in there if you have gear in your trunk. So this does kind of help with any kind of negative bad odors in your car.
Husbands can be
that
too,
or dogs or whatever.
Right?
Yeah. So there definitely are some good
Lots
scenarios.
of uses. And again, I think this is the sew-on. Like, they really want people to get the sew-on part of it, and we're really going with that.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Final
we're going to do our rating. Okay. What would you rate it?
I would give this a 7. It's not like a must-have, like can't live without it, but it's kind of a nice little, addition to your life.
I'm going 7.85.
Oh boy.
That's what
okay. He's getting to the nitty-gritty.
I did that because I knew it was going to annoy her.
It worked.
Boom, it worked.
I do think this would be a great little gift. If you don't know what to get somebody, it's kind of a fun gift. There are upcoming holidays at the time that we're shooting this, or even like a little hostess gift, like for that person you don't know who to get. It's not too expensive, but it's kind of a fun little gadget. So it'd be a good
anything
gift.
Over a 5 on the Wack Or Worth scale.
Yes.
So this is where about 7.4 between the two of us, right?
I don't know. Get your calculator
I think
out.
we should start trying to figure out how we can say it together, like 1, 2, 3. Worth it. Like,
okay, let's try it again. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Worth it.
All right. So
all right.
I'm actually pretty excited about next week. Like, we're going to be back in the kitchen, and it's going to be interesting.
Hopefully I don't break anything.
It's not designed for us, but I think I might try it. Megan's
gosh.
No.
Okay, well, you'll have to watch and see. Right. This is a little concerning.
Hey, please leave a comment. Like, we want to hear from you. What do you like? What did you try this? Are you gonna buy it? Do you have any questions for us? Do you have a gadget that you would like us to use? Like the video, hit the bell, and you'll get our videos signed up to see our videos. Yeah. Go visit Megan's blog, Organize Zen with Megan. We're about to transfer over to a new site, making some changes. Got some things working there.
Yeah,
it's pretty
exciting stuff.
And we're having fun with this, so hope you guys are too. So we look forward to seeing you next week on Wack or Worth It. All right.
Bye. We've got a new gadget to review.
We have to be looking at the camera. You always start a little too soon.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.